Well, clearly Dennis Dixon. And my guess is that the Cal and their defensive coordinator have been focusing on how to stop him as a dynamic quarterback. I look at these two teams, despite what the statistics say, and I think Cal is going to win this football game. I think they are much more of a complete team. I think their special teams is good. It's not just about Deshaun Jackson and Nate Longshore. Their offensive line is good. They've got huge kids on the defensive line. I just think they're more of a complete team than Oregon is.
You're saying Cal's better.
Well, the reason why Brian is now saying that stats don't matter is because all of last year I banged into his head that you can't just look at stats and make evaluations. I think this is a different situation.
No, okay.
I do think
this game.
He's flip-flopping.
You need to look at the stats in this game, because when you do look at the stats and you look at Cal, you realize that this team, although looked very good in person, Justin Forsett, over 5 yards a carry. You know about Deshaun Jackson. I was there, saw it with my own 2 eyes against Colorado State, his athleticism in the punt return game. But when you really look at Cal and you break them down, they're a mediocre, average team statistically.
Yes.
69th in the country in passing offense, 88th in the country in passing defense, and I think this is the first time they'll play against a team that doesn't turn the ball over. They're winning because of turnover margin. That's great. They're creating turnovers, but Dennis Dixon doesn't turn the ball
And
over.
they're a slow football team. They may be big on defense, but they're slow. And it's the key to this game is Dennis Dixon. As you mentioned, last year 4-0. That 5th game was versus Cal, as it is this year. But Dixon is not making the same mistakes he made last year. The guy has no picks thus far, 11 touchdowns, and he's running the football. That's the key. I think he's running more, and he's picking opportune moments to take off. He's not just sitting back and letting the pressure get to him and say, okay, I got to run out of the box. He still looks down the field, but when he needs to, he tucks it, and he gets valuable yards for this football
Who do you
team.
like in this game?
I like Oregon in this game.
I do too.
The reason I don't like Oregon is the first half against Stanford.